Lake Stamper here in Michigan. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone's weekend? Well, I thought we would start playing with the Forever Greenery. And before I started anything, I want to show you some organizational tips. I know everybody has a little time on their hands, so I thought, well, when you get this suite, cut everything up, okay, unless you're doing 3D. You'll make 72 cards. This is at 5 1/4 times 4, and then you've got it all nice and cut up, and you put it in a little case, and look how nice it is. It's so organized. And then another thing that I did before I started is, this is a die cuts that I was using, but before I used them, I copied them on my printer, and now I know exactly what's in here without having to go and, find everything. So I thought that was a really cute idea. I think it's been used before, but hey, I thought of it today and I said, oh, that's amazing. So the 3 colors that we're going to use today that actually go with this whole set, Shaded Spruce, Pear Pizzazz, and Pretty Peacock. I won't use Pear Pizzazz, but it is one of the colors that does go with this whole suite. If you already have that in your arsenal, perfect. This is the color, the Just Jade, and I'm going to, obviously I made 2 cards out of an 8.5 by 11. Just cut it horizontal at 5 1/2, and you've got 2 cards, and just fold this right down the middle, 4 1/4, perfect. Little bone fold, we're all set, ready to rock and roll. Now, I wanted to show you this, okay? So I took my Whisper White, I already had cut, and what I wanted to do was just take the inside, but you'll have to notice, if you go like this, you'll have to cut this down, and you don't want to do that. So just take it to the very end, okay? This will be left over. That's fine, all right? And what you're going to do is you pick your poison. I'm going to do Pretty Peacock. And when I did Pretty Peacock, I did really simple. I just took my little dauber and whatever you have, sponge, whatever, and I just did the top of where it says Stampin' Up, okay? And that's all you have to do. Because once you emboss it, guess what happens? I know. And then put a little bit more in the area that is blank. Just if you want, you can have a little bit of shaded white and a little bit not. It'll look really pretty. So basically, I'm going to, again, put this kind of in the middle because I want the top flowers and I want the leaves, and the bottom leaves. And then I'm just going to shut it. And see, you're going to see how it's going to look when I emboss. So, with the magic of already getting it ready, here it is. Okay, now I embossed it, and this is what I wanted to show you. If you wanted to use it for inside the card, which would be perfect, you would take one of your leftovers, right, from when you cut your paper, just cut this down a little bit to fit this, and that would still be really pretty inside the card. Isn't that pretty? But if you don't want to do that and you want to kind of still do what I'm doing here, you don't cut this paper, leave as is. I just wanted to show you what you could do with a smaller piece of paper. Okay, so what we did is we cut this down to 1 3/4 times 5 1/4. So as you can see, this is going to be perfect. It's still going to show the main embossing areas. Now, if I didn't want to use that, obviously I just showed you this, and you could use this inside your card or on the outside if you wanted a thinner border, okay? So I want a thicker one, so I'm going to use my 1 3/4 times 5 1/4, and that'll be my first set, okay? Cool? That's looking sharp so far. And now my second, I'm going to pop this one up, and I love this because of the leaves, all right? See, it's two-sided. I'm going to do this one at 1 1/2 times 5, all right? So we're going to take this little guy. I'm going to pop this one up. There's no reason to mess around with this yet, so I'm just going to put this to the side, and we are going to dimension this. All right, so we have our dimensionals. And I just thought I'd get them ready so you wouldn't have to watch me. It's like watching glue, right? Dry. So I'm just going to pop this little guy right up. Perfect. And now I'm going to take my card, all right, and I'm going to just go right over this area here, this one border, since it was mostly a show and tell for you guys. And I'm just going to glue this right on there. That's perfect. See, so now it doesn't matter that this little embossing tool is so narrow because you're still going to show the best part of it, and this part is going to be hidden. All right. So I know, helpful hints right here. So we'll take our 5 1/4 times 4, right? Looks pretty good. I love the texture of this card. It has so much from the designer paper to the embossing with this pretty peacock. I thought it came out just beautiful. So let's just glue this down. Look at that. Another masterpiece. Look at these nails, huh? I did it myself. I know, I'm so impressed with myself. Oh, that took like hours. A lot of YouTube. I was doing the dip. Okay, so, all right, so that looks perfect. A great base right there. You could just put a saying on there, a sentiment, and you'd be done, right? Now, what I did is I took the next set here, and I have all my fun stuff. I took the leftover of our embossing, okay, and this size right here, first off, is 3 by 3, all right, and this one is 2 3/4 times 2 3/4, all right. So basically, it's going to be that's simple. I know, right? So I did the stamping of this beautiful leaf with pretty peacock, all right, and I messed around with my this is my Just Jade with my die cuts, and these came out so pretty. Now, a couple things we could do is the first one you'll notice I did the leaves underneath, all right, so I thought, well, you know what, why don't we try it this way and then get our embossing piece, and we could put it to the side. What do you think? All right. So that was my second idea, and but it can go either way because it looks the same. Absolutely looks the same. So it doesn't matter. You can go inside this or on the outside. So I think I'll just keep it on the outside. It makes it a little bit easier when you're doing the gluing and all that fun stuff. So let's get this on. Perfect. And again, just center it. Simple, right? Might take a few tries like me. Yep, got it. Isn't it pretty though? It's so pretty. I mean, I'm really loving this color. So anyway, I'm going to do the little leaf, the big leaf, okay? So, there we go. This leaf right here, I could do right up here and call it a day. So let's just double check. I wanted, this one can be about mid-range. It doesn't have to be right in the middle. Now this pretty die cut, isn't that pretty? I could put right here, okay? And I like that too. So it really is. It's whatever, you know, rolls your hair back that, you know, looks exciting to you. So I think, you know, I don't want too much in the area, and I think I want to, don't forget I've got these to put in as well. So let's do that. Let's put this little guy right in the back again like we did. Now you'll notice that this is a little bit higher, right? I want it to have a snail on this side and dimensionals on this side. Okay, so let's do that. So this side is going to have our snail. I won't even think twice, right? And then this side is going to have our dimensionals. I know, it's just too darn simple. This is really pretty sweet. I hope you consider it in June. It's a beautiful suite. You know, I wasn't sure I was going to like it, and I am so glad I got it. It is absolutely beautiful. There is some gold that goes with it, some beautiful laser stuff that I don't have right now, but it's very pretty. So obviously all those colors would go lovely with this grouping. Any kind of embellishments would be amazing too. Okay, so let's get my leaf. Let's put it about right here. See, now I've got it on the glue. Simple. That's why I like to do it like this way, so then I can maneuver it if I want to. And again, I don't want it off the, because I want to be able to put it in an envelope too. You got to think of those things. I know, right? So just kind of play around with it. Okay, super. So I'm going to put it right about there. What do you think? Yeah, perfect. Okay. That is perfect. Now, I'm going to take this piece right here. Just one little, let's look at that little hole there. I'm going to put it here, and then here's my other stamp that I did of this pretty leaf here. I forgot what you call these guys, but they're pretty. So before I do that, let's glue these guys together. All right, so then it makes it easier to maneuver when they're together. Okay, perfect. I like it there. Gosh, I like it there, so I'm just going to leave it there. Yeah. And now this little guy, what I did with this one is I actually jumped and I moved things around so that some of the stamped was actually showing in between this leaf here. So it looked kind of cool. Gosh, it's pretty. Oh yeah. So let's do that. Let's put just a little bit, see if we like it. Don't worry about this little stem because we're going to hide it. All right. Now, what's really fun is it's just me, myself, and I. It's a big group. So anyway, I got this really lovely punch, and it's for the Lovely You bundle, and I think it's amazing. And I think if you need a punch, this is the Lovely Label Pick a Punch. So you can obviously pick this one or this one. So I had so much fun with this. I'm going to show you really quickly how it's done. So let's just take this little guy, all right? So it's got little ridges. So you can figure out, you know, which size you'd like to do. And then it kind of just gets it nice and even. See? And then you just punch. And you've got your little punch on that one side. Isn't that cute? I love this. Another new punch. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm keeping it. All right. So I already got one ready. And again, the Just Jade. I'm going to use Memento Black. Okay. And I'm going to do the word hello from this really pretty stamp set. And also I used this today as well in the Forever Fern. So this is first time being used. Let's give it a little stamp since it has not been used before. All right, that's much better. Oh, perfect. Let's do one more. Okay, that's better. All right, let's put this little guy away. All right, let's do this one straight up, all right? I think that really, now I put 2 dimensionals on that just to make it simple. And then I take my bows and I move the ribbon up because I want it to not show off all the ribbon, or you can cut it, it's up to you. And I am usually putting a Zod on it, but let's put this on it, it'll work. Okay. Let's do that one right here. I may have to just cut this off just a tad, but that's okay. I'll do that. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Nice job. And my fabric scissors I have. Let's just take a little cutting from this. Right about right there. Right, one more. Oh yeah, see, you just want a little bit of the tail showing, so I don't need the whole tail. Just need a little bit. And then see it when you do it upside down like that, when you do a flip on your ribbon, on your bow, I should say, it looks just perfect. Okay, let's embellish this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. See how it didn't take long to do? This didn't take long to do at all. I want to accent the fern and these really pretty leaves in the different kinds of greens. So that's kind of what I want to do on this. And they can go anywhere. Look at that, huh? Look how pretty that is. I love embellishments. It really adds so much to the whole. I mean, it's going right off the page. That's how pretty it is. So let's do a couple on this leaf as well. And while I'm at it, let's do some on this one. Look at that. Just I've got 2 or 3. It doesn't have to be, you know, diamonds all over, but that would be nice, right? Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of snail just so he stays rested. There we go. Stay on there. There we go. Oh, you know what we could do here? Yeah, you see I did dimensionals on the one I stamped. Let's do a dimensional there, and then we're done. Look at that. So let's put this one right here. That's right, I was doing a little bit of this pick a tool really does work when you need it. See, now it stands up a lot better. And then this little guy right here, we'll just do one more. It'll really just anchor, you know. There we go. And take this one off. Perfect. All right. Oh, that's pretty. See? So this was using the brand new set, okay? The beautiful greenery of this Forever Fern is absolutely beautiful. And the stamp set with the die cuts and this beautiful color, the Just Jade. When you get this, you're gonna go crazy. I know you are. Absolutely stunning paper and die cuts and paper and oh my gosh. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this today. It was a nice little Sunday afternoon, and I hope you think about getting this beautiful set because it's absolutely beautiful with the embossing tool as well. So anyway, have a great week, all right? Stay safe, and we'll chat soon, all right? Bye. Take care.